Take a walk. Chat, tap, chat, live chat. To watching. Gene Jones, how's it going? Why do narcs go back to highly toxic exes? Jenny girl, why do narcs go back to highly toxic exes? Hi Gene Jones. Jenny girl, why do narcs go back to highly toxic exes? What you mean, like them dating other narcissists? Do you mean like them dating other narcissists and stuff like that? Okay, Ty, I am a year. What you saying, Gene Jones? Hi, Dawn. What's up, Big L? Mine left me after 3 years to go back to ex-wife that was a narc herself. Yeah, he wanted to go back to dysfunction. Yeah, he wanted to go back to the dysfunction, and it could have been any other reason why she or he went back. So you never know. It could have been for both, or it could have been whatever supply they got from him or something. Kenya Matthews, hi, how you doing? I'm doing good. How you doing? What happens to the narcissist when he gets out of and you didn't give nothing? And you didn't give nothing but silence. Will he get out and Kenya, maybe so. Maybe so. That might happen. That definitely might happen. Okay, so question, Kevin, how do you break the trauma bond? Well, the trauma bond is a clinical thing. It might be something you're used to or something that not used to. If you grew up with it, then that's why. If you grew up with it, then that's why. If you didn't, then it could be just it's because it's a clinical brain thing. It's which your brain might release dopamine at one time, and then another time when it's not there no more. It's a clinical brain thing. When your brain releases dopamine, and then it stops, and then the trauma starts again. Then that's the problem. You go back because a brain thing, a chemical thing. So that's all it really is. Trauma bond is a brain thing. It's what you get from the different cycles of the trauma. So once your brain releases chemicals like dopamine from the trauma, then that creates trauma bond. So you break it by not wanting to. You break it when you deal with the fact of why you keep going back. What is it about your brain of a chemical releases that keeps you going back and forth? They lie. Do they really believe all the lies they tell? Jeans, that's a yes and a no. It's 50-50. They have to believe it. Even though they don't want to believe it, they have to believe it. They really don't believe it, but they have to. Because it depends on the delusion that they have. And they have to believe the lie even though they lie, even though they have to believe the lie, even though they don't want to believe the lie. Because their life depends on the lie. So they can't they can't admit when they're wrong. So if they do something and you say that they did it, they will still say that they didn't because they can't handle the truth of them being able and capable of doing something wrong. They don't like that. They don't like to admit things, so they're gonna always deny everything. That's a defense mechanism. It's for them to help them cope. Thanks, Kevin. You're welcome. Hi, Kevin. I promised the narcissist money, and when I didn't come through, he discarded me. He was nothing to do with me. Can you explain this to me? Yep. Yeah. Games, yeah, that's because he was using you. You didn't give him the money, so he stopped dealing with you because he only dealt with you for money. It was just all about the supply they could get from you. Once he seen he couldn't get it for you or get what he wanted from you, then he let you go. That's what narcissists want. They only want supply. So once they see they can't get the supply that they want from you, then they just dump you and let you go. Because they have no use for you but what they can get from you. That's very suspect too. When somebody asks you for something and you don't give it to them, and then they just discard you and don't want nothing to do with you, then that's something to look out for, because that's a big red flag. Kenya Matthews. The narc discarded me and strangulated me the day before he want to. He's coming back home soon. Yeah, just cut all ties to him. Don't have nothing to do with him. All you gotta do is cut all ties with him and have nothing to do with them. That's it. Cut all ties and have nothing to do with them. That's it. Cut all ties and have nothing to do with him, and then everything is fine. And if you have to get a restraining order, you know, if you have to get a restraining order and don't deal with them. Don't deal with him. Make sure your house protected, lock doors and things like that. And other than that, just make sure that he don't have no contact or access to you. Change your locks on your doors. Baby lovers, he trying to rule me down. Baby lovers, you mean he's trying to rule you, take over your life? Yeah, that's something they always try to do. That's something they want to do and always try to do. They always try to take over your life. So if that's what they're doing, then that's something they always do. So you just stand your ground and stand firm and don't allow them to do it. Better yet, end the relationship with that person. And the relationship with that person. Big L, why does she keep my family on her Facebook page and won't delete them? Because Big L, that's her way of accessing you. That's her way of accessing you and always trying to get information about you and find out information about you, and always keeping an open door of communication with you. So that's what that's about, Big L. If you could, tell your family to block her from their page so she won't get information and have a way to contact you anymore. So why they can't leave? Morgana, what do you mean? So why can't they leave? Like in a relationship where like you are somebody that don't want them to leave, or they just don't want to leave? Gene Jones, thank you. You're welcome. Baby lovers, I told him I'm done with him, but he's still after me. Yet he moving with someone else, and we are at the same job, all three of us. Yeah, well, baby love, I have a video about that, about you, about being in that situation. It's called I work with my ex narcissist, or I work with my ex narc. I got a video about that, so check that out. And he did that on purpose, baby lovers. Uh, Working, the situation you guys got, and then him dealing with somebody he's about to move in with at the place that you guys worked at. He did that on purpose to create drama. Like, that's just nothing but chaos and drama, and he did that on purpose. Like, they do stuff like that on purpose. So that's more drama. That's just more toxicness and chaos. You might want to, if it gets too rough, get another job. Hi, I don't know how to say your name, but hi, what about narcissistic moms? Yeah, narcissistic moms, they just like any other narcissist person. It's just the same. It's just the same. And I think I have videos about narcissistic moms. So just I think so too. I know I definitely got some about grandparents, but check my channel and go through the playlist. Games. Thank you, Kevin. Very helpful. You're welcome. Don, question, Kevin. How do you stop caretaking them? You start telling them no. Everything that you need to do always starts by the initiative of taking action. Take action, dog. Say no. Stop being a caregiver. The stuff that you do that you're doing, just stop doing it. That's just plain and simple. Stop doing it. Once you stop doing it, then you stop taking a caretaker. Stop trying to be the person who take care of everything. Whatever they need, you taking care of them. You just stop doing it. Now, they're gonna have a problem with that, and they're gonna make a big fuss, chaos, say things to you to try to manipulate you, gaslight you about stuff, but just ignore it and stand your ground and just stop being a caretaker for them. Charlotte TV, Kevin, I blocked my narc, and now he rides by with his supply by my job so I can see them. What is this about? Well, he's Charlotte TV, he's trying to make you jealous. It's all about making you jealous. He's riding by so you can feel jealous, and you could maybe want him, and then so you could feel like you don't need him anymore. I mean that so you could feel like I could do better without you. I'm doing better without you, and for you to believe you're the one that took the loss, when really you're not the one that took the loss. You're actually winning by breaking up with them. Morgana, so why do narc be a family but not with anyone? So why do narc be a family but not with everyone? What do you mean by that? Morgana, I don't know what you mean by that. Morgana, LOL, so I don't want them to suck off of our energy. I don't want to be a supply for the narc's family. Exactly. You don't want to be supply for them. So what you do is you just stop. You just stop. You cut off all types of communications with them, and then that'll be that. You just stop. Good life. Why do they play victim when you call them out on their behavior? Because that's what they do. That's their life about playing the victim. They don't take responsibility, don't like to take responsibility, and won't take responsibility for their actions. They incapable of doing that and don't want to do that. So that's why they play the victim. Also, so they can rock you to sleep to make it seem like they're not the problem. Just like when you first meet them, they got all this trauma from growing up, and everybody did them wrong. People doing them wrong now. Blase, blase. They love playing the victim, and they love to suck that energy from people from playing the victim. Because think about it. When you play the victim, you've been hurt. People care for you. People, do things for you, and just feel sorry for you. Narcissists love pity parties. They are pity people. They love doing pity parties. So this is another reason why they play the victim, so they can get people party. Also, so people can always look at them as the victim and never look at them as a person who's a narcissist like they really are. So that kind of helps too, by them always playing the victim. They always will look like a victim. So when people say, well, this person did this, did that, people say, no, not this person. What they're really saying and thinking is this person is a victim, not the aggressor. But it's the other way around, but which they don't know that because the narcissists don't show them that. They show them the victim side, the false image. Women narcs replacement is very fast. Women narcs replacement is very fast. Yes, it is very fast. Mostly all narcissists replacements is fast. It's very fast because they already got supply lined up. They all already got supply they lined up, new supply and old supply. So they already got supply already lined up before they even discard someone. Gangs, Kevin, I broke no contact and contacted narcissist last week. He told me not to call or text him anymore. Why do they like hurting you? Because they get satisfaction out of that. Them hurting you makes them feel good and makes them feel worthy. So just like that's why they always want other people to feel down and bad about themselves and ruin people's lives. They love to see people fall, and when people down, they help kick them down even more because they live for negative energy and they always feel miserable and they don't like themselves and they always feel some type of way about their life and everything else that's going on with them. And they just nasty people inside. So to order for them to cope and feel good about themselves, they have to make other people feel bad in any way, shape, form, or fashion. So this is what they do on the daily. Baby lovers, it's like I keep avoiding him, but he still will come find me, and his friends keep funny of me, but I decided to ignore them. I try not to text him, but he will text me. Yeah, baby lovers, you might have to get a restraining order on him because he's stalking you and he can't accept that you left him and going on about your life. Narcissists are very possessive people, and they think they own people. They think they think they own people. So that's the problem. That's the issue with that. You're gonna need most likely to get a restraining order on him. And his friends are flying monkeys. That's why they keep making. I think he meant to say fun of you. So he keep texting you. Block his number. Block his number. Then he can't text you anymore. Morgana asks where you WYA. What that means? Where you at? Where I'm at? Dawn question coming. How do you start being a inner critic when you break no contact? Or inner critic of yourself? Like, oh, I shouldn't have did that. I shouldn't have did that. Why did I do that? I'm making a mistake by leaving this narcissist. Well, you do that by you understanding that you're not the problem. See, the narcissist did that and programmed you to think that you're nobody, you have no worth, no value, nobody else wants you but me. So they got you thinking like that, and you think that's really true and you believe it, So then you question yourself of, well, oh, the inner critic in yourself when you break no contact. Oh, the inner critic, you like ashamed, you shouldn't have did that. Well, Dawn, that's kind of good. You telling yourself you shouldn't have did that. Like what you really shouldn't have did that. You know? You that's your feelings, that's your emotions, pay attention to them. You know, you telling yourself, hey, you shouldn't have did that. You know better than that. So listen to that. You can be your own critic. You just can't be your worst critic, but you could be your own critic. Baby lovers, he keep singing song overs me. Baby lovers, what you saying? He keeps singing songs and keeps singing songs and songs, singing songs to you. What this Margagina, Kevin? Where you at? LOL. Do you mean where I'm at, right? Margana, do you mean where I'm at, right? YWA, where you at? You asking where I'm at? Almighty 5, what's up? It's a bigger. Okay, Kevin, just called the whole blocking me on every social media. It's not like I'm trying to contact her. Well, I don't know what you mean, big girl. On every social media, it's not like I'm trying to contact her. What do you mean by that, Big L? And if my narc talk about me and devalue me, now I'm trying to love bomb, and I'm trying to love bomb me, saying come back and things will be better through a third party. Yeah. Yeah, she's just trying to get you. You're not trying to get you back to a third party. Yeah, they being very, very aggressive. Yeah, they just don't want to give up. Hello. Yeah, they just don't want to give up. Yeah, she's being very possessive and aggressive. Yeah. Yeah, she's not trying to let it go. You gotta tell her. You gotta What you gotta do is tell your family to stop being a third party for her, so she can't contact you no more. So she can't deliver messages through them to you anymore. Jenny Gore, reason for no hoovering. Jenny Gore, it's a good thing that they don't hoover you, but if they're not hoovering you, it's because they're not ready to yet. So be glad they don't hoover you. It's cause they focus on other supply right now. So they don't need you right now because they got other supply right now. So that's what that means. But be glad they're not hoovering you. But don't be fooled by it. They're not hoovering you now because they could be hoovering you anytime now. They tug on people's heartstrings. Yeah. Yeah, they tug people's heartstrings. Yeah, they play with your emotions. Yeah, they play with your emotions and they string on to the good qualities of you. They know you mean well, so they play off that. So that's what that is. They play off of that. So that's what that is. So that's why you gotta guard your heart and be careful. What's this, Jennifer? Reason they downgrade even when you are grade A. Well, I got a video about that. It's called, to on my channel, check out my playlist. It's called The Reason Why Narcissists Downgrade. And the reason why they downgrade because they really going back down to the true selves of who they are. Yeah, see, when you meet them, they fool you. You think they're on your level, but they not. So then eventually, they go back to who they really are. Right? They go back to in the mud with the pigs. Marvel, not caring is the best advice you gave me. Yeah, you see, you gotta let go. When you stop caring and you stop caring, you stop putting your emotions into it. Then that's how you don't give people. That's how you don't give people your your attention and all your emotions. Once you stop caring, your emotions is not in it anymore. Good life. Thanks for sharing your knowledge and wisdom. You're welcome. Question: how do you get self-esteem into when others are into group think to bring it down? Dawn, just ignore them. Yeah, you gotta ignore them. See, that's the thing, Dawn. When you have self-esteem and you got truly self-esteem that comes within, nobody can break that down. So you gotta work on your self-esteem so nobody don't be able to. Yeah, because they trying to take your self-esteem away. Anger. I think they down not because of looks. Supply is based on who's willing to take the most BS and who will believe the most lies. Yeah, that's true. I mean, Inga. Yeah, that's true. That's definitely true. It really mostly boils down to that. Who's willing to pull up with their BS and who's willing to believe all their lies. It really do. Big L, Kevin. When I told her to block my family on Facebook, she went ballistic. Yeah, because she's mad that you want her to block her on. You want her to cut all ties with you, and by you saying that, you indicating to her that you don't really want nothing to do with her, like at all. So she can't handle and take that. So she's mad that you told her that. So that's why she's going ballistic when you told her that. But don't tell her to that. Tell your family to block her on Facebook. Don't tell her to block you on Facebook. Tell your family to block her because she's not going to do it and don't want to. Oh, hi, Cool Shot. How you doing? Question, Dawn. Question, Kevin. That's what I'm asking. How do you get over being your worst critic when you break no contact? You got to tell yourself that you made a mistake. You made a mistake. You gotta get over it. You can't beat yourself up about it. Like you're not perfect. You made mistakes, so you gotta get over it, and then focus on not making that mistake again. Barney, hey, trying to get my attention with talking junk on social media. Barney, yeah, just don't fall for it. That's bait. Hey, they trying to get your attention by talking drunk. It's bait. So they trying to get you to fall into the trap to take the bait. They throwing bait out there. Don't take the bait. So let them talk junk about you on social media. They just trying to get your attention by talking junk. They're hoping you take the bait. Just don't. If you don't think small, then you won't take the bait. You bigger than that to be going back and forth with somebody, especially as an adult, back and forth on social media. So matter of fact, just block them from your social media page. I'm going on a month I've been discarded. Yeah, you at the beginning stage, so just stay focused on not dealing with that person. Dark 473, you have to discipline yourself. It's very hard, but you have to protect your heart. You will go crazy playing games with not very dangerous. Yeah, I tell people all that time. They try to play the games with them as take revenge, but it's very dangerous to play with them type of people. Like, don't play games with narcissists. Just go about your business and live your life. Big L, she had me blocked all on all social media. Yeah, you see that, and then she got your family unblocked. That's so she could just be in all your business. Rose, hi, Mr. Admire your dedication and helping people with narcissistic abuse. Thank you, Crystal. What does mean in a text is that a Hoover? Crystal, I don't really understand what you mean by that. Can you be more specific, please? Big L, she's not even doing that, Kevin. Doing that, Kevin. Yeah, Big L. That's why I told you you have to tell your family to block her on social media because she's not gonna want to do it because it's a way for her to keep the door open to contact you. She's still you know, possessive. Kevin, question: how do you get over being your own worst critic? When I broke no contact. Dawn already answered that. Funny. Well, my ex narcissist is upset with my sister. My sister is his cousin, and they all live together, but we have the same mother, but we have different fathers. But he tried to fight my sister, which is his mom. You gotta forget about that. And Instagram. Oh. Oh, guys, hold on 1 second. Oh, guys, hold on 1 second. Just hold on 1 second, all right? Hold on 1 second. All right, here we go. What keeps throwing incidents? Keep throwing incidents. Let me see. My ex narcissist is upset with my sister. Oh, I seen it. Wait, which is his cousins, and he's on Facebook trying to get new supply now. You gotta cut them off. Like Barney, you just gotta cut them off. You gotta cut all of them off. It's just nothing but chaos and toxic drama. Just cut all of them off. And block all of them from all social media. I was so emotionally abused, beaten down for over 4 years. He wouldn't battle me. He I was so emotionally abused, beaten down for over 4 years. He blocked me from his page like 3 years ago. I struggled with going no contact. Yeah, Bonnie, you gotta. I mean, games. That wasn't. You gotta understand of what you went through. That wasn't a good relationship. You gotta. That wasn't a good relationship. You deserve better than that, and that's what you gotta tell yourself. You gotta tell yourself you deserve better than that. Which you really and actually do deserve better than that. So tell yourself that and remember that. You're probably most likely dealing with trauma bond. So break the trauma bond. You need more time to heal from the situation. Barney, and keep throwing and directs at me on Facebook about he wish she had a good woman. She had a car with a good woman. Yeah, you gotta block them from social media because what you giving them is access to you're giving them access to your you're giving them access to you to make your life toxic and miserable. You got to cut all ties with them. You keep giving them ties to you to ruin your life and make it miserable. Cut off contact with them. Block them on all social media. Block them from your phone number. Then you don't have to read the nonsense that they put up and say and the things they do, because this is what they want to do to stay in contact with you and keep trauma going in your life. Kevin Lambert. Will narcs still plot after a long time no contact? Yeah, they will. Hello. Hi. Yeah, they sure will. Yeah, they sure will because of the fact that they don't let go of nothing. And their whole plan is to cause drama in your life. And so they'll still be plotting on you even when you go no contact. Just because you go no contact don't mean that they change. And their plans to mess with you and get at you and mess up your life, that doesn't change. And you go in no contact with them, that really puts them in narc rage and really gets them upset to where they really will get more even mad at you. Barney, that's shaking my, yeah. Don't question. How do you if you're the first or second grade supply, and why do you have both? Question, Kevin. How do you if you're first or second grade supply, and why do they have both? Yeah, they have both because they need to have both. Because narcissists need that much attention, and one person can't fill them. 100 people can't fill them. Because as soon as you give them that excitement and they get that, it's very instant, it's fast, and it's over fast, It's almost like a firecracker. Like it pops, boom, it's over with. Like, so every time they get something like that, it's more than, it gets over fast. So it's not, hello? So, right, nothing satisfies them. Nothing satisfies them. And so this is why they constantly need admiration and attention and so on forth from you. So this is why they need so much supply and they have a secondary supply. You is the fall back on. You're the primary supply if the most person they spend time with. The most person they spend time with, the person they get the most what's the name from? That's the person that they will gravitate to. That's the primary supply. which supply they get the best from, or whatever supply that they get the most from. Why do narcissists block you on Facebook at the breakup? And why do they ask for their money back after you telling them that you don't want to deal with them anymore? Yeah, because you don't, because narcissists only give you stuff and do stuff for you so that that can entice you to be in a relationship with them. Like once they take something from you, they give you something, it's for a reason. It comes with strings attached. It's only to entice you to come. They do that to like entice you and trap you. So when they say wave a carrot at you and say here take it, it's a trap. Just like with animals, how they catch rabbits and animals, they entice them with they know they will run after. So once they get you that's only to get you. Once they get you, they want you to stay. So that's why when you break up with them, they're like, well, I want this back, I want that back. Because they only gave it for you to stay with them. And they block you on social media because they don't want you in their business. They don't want you to know what they're doing. Because, see, narcissists are sneaky snakes and they cheated on you. When they break up with you, they've been broke up with you, but it's different from when they let you know. So they could broke up with you, you don't know at first, and then they don't tell you. So that's why they find you on Facebook, because they don't want their secrets getting out, and they don't want the other person to find out about you, other than what they told them and want them to believe about you. And he blocked me. That's a good thing he blocked you. And once you see that person unblocked you, make sure you hurry up and block them, so you have control over it instead of them. I was beaten down for 30 years. Jack, yucks, yucky. Yeah, Dawn. Yup. Okay. Crystal, a bunch of... Do that. Bros, I have been abused by narcissists my whole life. I don't even have self-help that young people... I don't have the self-help that young people have today. Please listen to Mr. Sullivan. He knows what he's talking about. Well, thank you, Rose. Dawn, I still struggle with no contact too. Yeah, whatever you was getting from the narcissist that you like, you gotta deprogram yourself from liking what they like. You gotta set a new tone for your life. Get a new space, dog, to where, and you've been with that person so long that you are used to that trauma bond. It got a great hold of you because you're so used to it. Then we got selective memory. We remember the good times instead of all the bad times, and sometimes remembering the good things or the good times you had that overweighs the bad things. Then, Dawn, you got to think about what was the most and best things that you liked it about the narcissist. What was it that you had so much that they gave you or you got from them that you liked and loved so much? Because that's where the issue is, to where you go no contact, because whatever you liked about them so much and loved about the relationship, the good thing or good thing, that is what's making you miss them. Crystal, a bunch of dots in a text. Is that a Hoover? I've never been on any social media and my phone won't block numbers. He just sent dots. Yeah, he's throwing a little bait out there, Crystal. That's what he's doing. He did that to throw that at you to get a response from you. He's trying to check your temperature to see where you at and see can he get back in there or just play with you or whatever. But yeah, that's definitely a Hoover. He just did cheap bait in there. He was very cheap with it. And Crystal, you should be able to block him. If you will at least have an Android phone, you could block him from your phone. Once you go to numbers on your phone and you see what to do with the numbers and stuff, check your phone and look at your phone. You should be able to definitely block numbers, especially if you at least got a Android phone. If your phone costs it $150 or better, you able to block. It's Bernie or It's Bernie. It's Bernie. What I was saying, Barney? If I was, my mistake. I was meant to say Bernie. I tried to email you. I would like a special one-on-one, and I need to know the price. I'm ready to do it now. I'm ready to do it now. Um, Bernie, email me, and then when you email me, I'll read your email, and then I'll email you right back the prices. And if you ready now, I'm ready now too. So email me. My email is kevinsullivanyoutube@yahoo.com. As soon as you email me, I will let you know the prices, and we could get started. Bernie, no, he blocked me, but I have another Facebook account, so something told me to go on his page. Bernie, I've seen all of your videos, and now I'm reminiscing how he used to stare at me. He used to stare at my 4-year-old daughter like he can't stand her guts. Now everything is coming back to me. It's going on a month he broke. Yeah, narcissists don't like kids. They don't like kids. And I have a video about that too, Bernie and everybody else, so check that out in my playlist. And Bernie, don't forget my email was kevinsullivanyoutube@yahoo.com. And if anybody want to know my email, just go to if anybody want to know my email, just go to my page, and you go to my recent videos, and you'll see my email. Also, if you go to the information about my page, it got information in there too. He just called me on July 1st. It's going on a month. I've been with him for a year, but I did show him one of your videos. I texted to his videos. I text him one of your videos. Let him know I know who he is now. Yeah, but they don't like that. So he's very upset with you because they don't like for you to tell them who they are. Because they don't want to believe who they truly are. So by you sending them that and showing them that, you call some narcissistic rage. I meant to say he broke up with me on July 1st. I'm sorry, I'm a little distracted. That's okay. I kind of figured that's what you meant. Rose, is it a drug to them? Yes, it's a drug. It's a high to them. It's about the chase. It's about the excitement for a second. They are definitely going to it's definitely a drug to them, Rose. It's a high. Excitement is a high. Just like the chase of them trying to get you to be with them, they love the high of chasing you. This is why when they love bomb you, and even though you playing hard to get, they keep trying because they love the high. Like they need some excitement in their life because they created they self. So everything that they do it's a drug to them. It's like a high to them. I have a question. Do narcs ever self-reflect after almost dying, or doing they sink back into poor me victim status? No, Enga, they don't. They don't never change because they don't never self-reflect. That's something they try to avoid day to day. That's why their life don't get better, because they don't do the work and they don't admit they're wrong. They don't ever admit they're wrong. See, the plan for them is just to play the victim their whole life and get you to feel sorry for them. Baby loves, okay, what should I do? Like, I see him all the time. Reasons we work in the same office. Just baby lovers, just don't be emotional about the situation. Think smart. Stay on your A game. Don't react off emotions. Don't, you know what I'm saying? Don't react off emotions. Emotions is cool to have, but you don't react off emotions, because when you react off emotions, most 9.5 times out of 10, you're gonna do the wrong thing. So your emotions is good. The emotions is good to have. They let you know. Emotions is good to have. They let you know. Blase, blase. So just just stay on your A game and be professional. Stay professional. Don't let them throw you off of your game, and that's fine. But baby lovers, I got a video on my channel. Check it out. It's called "I Work with My Ex Narcissist." Check that out because that's gonna give you a lot of good information about this situation. Rose, they play the victim. Yes, Rose, they play the victim. That's something they're gonna do their whole life. They're gonna play the victim. Enga, I think you're doing a great job analyzing narcs. Thank you very much. And what's that look like, a donation? Thank you for the donation. I don't know if that's like a donation to my link or like a super chat thing. But either way, thank you, Enga. Big L, so Kevin, basically what you're telling me is it's a control thing as who got who blocked first, huh? Yes, Big L, it's the who got who blocked first, and they have the control over the block. See, narcissists, they love control. They gotta have control. They can't live or do anything without control. They need control. So she blocked you first because she wanted you blocked, and make sure she blocked you first so she can have the control of the block. So say like she want to unblock you, she in control over when she want to unblock you, she'd be able to go to your page and contact you when she want. See, if you blocked her first and if you in control over the block, then they don't have control over wanting to see you and contact you whenever they want. You're in control over that. So that's another reason why they block once they discard you or are done with you, so they can have control over when they want to contact you. Because if you could feel like you don't want nothing to do with them, and if you got them blocked, then they can't contact you when they want to and how they want to. So it's definitely a game. They all about games. Big also okay. He allowed 2 years narc free. 100% over him. I freely express myself on Facebook, but I get a feeling he's reading my posts. Do you think he looks at my Facebook even though I blocked him? Probably do. He probably created a fake account. If you blocked him, that's good, but he probably created a fake account to stalk you. Dawn. It was more my family conditioning and lack of education. My father committed 4 years of felonies against me. Wow. Right, and so that's also, see, that's where it could come from too, Dawn. Like from family conditioning and lack of education, definitely. Gangs, Kevin, why is it that when you're talking on the phone with them, why is it that they don't let you get nothing then? They overtalk you. Gangs, I got a video about that too. Go to my channel, check my playlist. It says the video is called "Have You Noticed This Narcissists Don't Care What You Have to Say?" And the reason why they always talk over you because they literally don't care what you have to say. People who care what you got to say listen to you talk. People who don't care what you got to say, they don't listen to when you talk. You can't get a word in, a word out. So that's why they do that. They literally don't care about what you got to say. They don't want to hear you talk. Everything is all about them. Their vocabulary is I, me. They all about themselves. They don't care what you have to say. Everything is all about them. Yes, LOL. SOX. Yeah, kids take attention away from narcs. They don't like that. Yup. That's exactly what it is. And then they're innocent and they're cute and they're fun and they don't like anything. They are very negative thinkers. So that's the reason why they have a problem with that too. Yes, Kevin did. He did those felonies to me from the age of 7 to 11. Wow, wow. And I definitely have to do a video about that too because you and someone else tells me about this, and I meant, and it goes on a lot. So I got to do a video about that. Don, my father was a sociopath, so he hated himself so much and took it out on me. Yep, exactly. That's why he do that. Hurt people, hurt people. Hurt people, hurt people. Question, Kevin. How do you stop being a scapegoat and black sheep? Nah, scapegoat and black sheep is two different things, Don. I gotta do a video about that too, so people can understand that. It's two different things. Like a scapegoat is a black sheep is somebody who strays from family or family tradition. Black sheep are people who like they ruin the family image or the family legacy, or they just a black sheep is, they go against the grain of the family. They go out and they live this they live a life of just black sheep you're right, they cause the family trouble. Black sheep live the life of like addiction or the criminal lifestyle. The scapegoat is different. The scapegoat is almost like you being like supply like Cinderella. Right. The scapegoat is different from that. Right. Scapegoat is basically you are their slave and you take the blame from everything. Everything that goes wrong or everything that happens, you're to blame. Like a scapegoat, escape route. It's another one at 9, right? And Dawn, how you stop being a scapegoat is you just stop taking that position. Whatever that position, just like a job, whatever the position that they expect you to do, the things they expect you to do, stop doing those things. You just stop doing them. You don't do them no more. Crystal Dawn, Ty for doing this. He has helped me know. Thank you for doing this. It has helped me know what happened to. Help me know what happened to. You're welcome. My ex not wish me a happy birthday after 3 months no contact. Yeah, she's throwing bait and she's trying to hoover you. She's trying to hoover you. Amen. Rose, amen. Jay, my narc came back to me in a year. Then called me, but I didn't answer. No, they called 3 times back to back. Will they try and get in contact with me again? Probably. Probably they'll keep trying. You never know. You see, they made the first attempt. Narcissists are very passive aggressive and they don't like rejection. So they'll keep trying and trying and trying and trying because they don't like rejection at all. So that definitely could be the case with that. Dawn, question, Kevin. How do you over get over the feel the grieving when cutting off family? Um, you understand and believe and know like you're doing this for a good reason. You letting go of them because they are toxic people. So you got to remember that, even though you don't want to do it and you feel a type of way about it. But what you have to understand, Dawn, is that you cutting them off because they're toxic people. So I understand that it kind of could be an emotional thing for you, but you have to think with your brain like they're toxic people, so you have to cut them off, no matter who they are. Kevin, are you on Facebook? You should think about creating a group on narcissistic personality disorder. Gangs, no, I'm not on Facebook, but that's definitely something I definitely might do. Don't. I know, Kevin. I was both. Love about so he feels bad whenever he's fine. He feels bad whenever he finds me talking to other guys. He be so mad. Baby lovers, that's because narcissists are very jealous and very possessive. And they are losers and they always think like losers. So that's why they upset, because that makes them feel like they losers. And by you talking to other people, it makes them feel like they are nobodies. Like you don't think of them the way that they want you to think of them. Also, they are very insecure and they jealous as well. That's why they act like that. Black sheep rebel against family, scapegoat family, put their garbage on. Yup, Kevin, yup. Big out Kevin. I forgot to tell you she was a school teacher too. Wow, yeah. Anybody could be a narcissist. It don't matter. Anybody, narcissists come in all shape, form, sizes, colors, race, ethnic group, education, non-educational. It doesn't matter. Thousandaire, millionaire, billionaire, trillionaire. It doesn't matter. Narcissism don't discriminate. Just like death don't discriminate, narcissists don't discriminate. Why narcissists don't like sex? It's like you're only supposed to please them. Some narcissists, well, don't like sex is because it's cerebral narcissists. No, cerebral narcissists do. The other narcissists, they pretend like they don't like sex, but it's cerebral and intellect narcissists. The intellect narcissists don't. They like to be smarter than you, and they get their rocks off of that. But majority of both, all of them like sex, but it's just that they don't please you. They like for you to please them. And if they don't like it, it's because they are the intellectual ones. That's where they get their most supply, as like being intelligent, being smarter than you. So that's Miss T. Hi, Kevin. Can you do a meet and greet in New York City, please? Miss T. Yeah, I mean, I don't mind doing that. I just got to check my fans base in New York and see how strong it is. But I don't mind doing a meet and greet in New York City. I like New York City. Yeah, I'll check my fan base, and I'll probably do a video to ask, I'll probably do a video to see how many New York fans that I have, and see, would people from New York like me to do a meet and greet, and if so, I'll do it. Jenny girl, what is your best advice to get back at the narc after discard without actual revenge? Jenny girl, that's the best revenge to get on the narcissist, is discard them. Other than that, that's the revenge, discarding them. That's enough right there for a narcissist. You discarding them, that's enough right there. That they barely could take that. So you discarding them is enough. And that's the only revenge you should ever want to and try to take on a narcissist. Is just after you leave them alone, after you break up with them, go about your life. That's it. Rose, scapegoats speak up and narcs don't like it. They don't like you to challenge them. You become their target. Exactly, Rose. That's 100% true. Don, question coming. How about meet and greet in Washington State, please? Yes, same thing, Don. I will check. I will check. Same thing, Don. I don't mind doing it in Washington either. I'll check my fan base, and I will and we'll see about doing a Washington State meet and greet as well. Miss T, is it better to just stay silent and never call them out? That's what I did and went no contact for 4 years. Yes, Miss T, it's better to do that. You know, yeah, just the best thing you do is not deal with toxic people and just go on about your life. Like that's it. You don't need to discuss nothing with them about it because they'll just make it a big deal. Dawn, I stole from my narc psychopath middle brother. That's why I was the black sheep. I mean, you stole from him. You know, why did you steal from him? Did you only steal that one time? I mean, you're not a black sheep because you made one mistake and you stole one thing. That don't make you a black sheep. A black sheep is a person who choose to go down that dark side forever. It's like they love the dark side. They go on that dark side, that bad path forever. Miss Davis, my husband, baby mother hoovering after almost a year of no contact with her. She went on my 11th-year-old Instagram under her 12-year-old daughter Instagram, pretending to be her daughter. Wow, that's why you gotta block them for all social media. Asking questions about me and my husband's relationship. Almost a year without contact. Yup, they coming back. They come in the room. They want to see how the relationship is. Once you're doing good without them, they don't like that. So when you're doing good without them, they don't like that. So they come back to cause ruckus in your life. That's why you should just block them. Jigga, my parents are on her side. It's crazy. They are manipulating my children. Well, listen, if your parents on a side and you have children, you should stop them from seeing your parents because your parents are being toxic and they're trying to manipulate your children and program them to be toxic. So you don't want that. So stop them from being involved with your kids. Especially if you told them already that you don't appreciate that and you don't want that and they still didn't listen, then that's what you have to do. Big O, she ran a lot of reverse psychology. Yes, Big O, they do a lot of reverse psychology. They live on that. So they can confuse you and be able to manipulate you and have you confused. That's the state they like their victims. That's why they always do reverse psychology. My friend husband has been hoovering me for 15 years. Yucky, yikes, icky, ooh, and Yup, I know what you mean, Dawn. Dawn, cut off contact for him so he can't contact you anywhere. Question, Kevin, why are they so much into pornography? Because it's the high. Most likely they're a cerebral narcissist. They are all about the excitement and intensity of sex. It's like a high for them. It's a rush for them. And that's all they care and think about is sex. So that's why. Isaac, I think Trump is a Jesus. Isaac, why you think Trump is a Jesus? Isaac, see his comment, religious attitude. Trump really made me cry out. Hallelujah, Trump loves black people. If so, that's great. Muslim, Big Brother Kev, thank you. These narcs are the devil's army. Yeah, that's true. That's definitely true. Hello. Dawn, I keep stealing from him from 7 years old on due to low self-esteem to get attention and to get back at my family. Then I continue committing crimes after that. Also, Dawn, you was acting out from what you was going through. You was acting out to get attention. You was acting out to, so I see why you say black sheep. So I see why you say you was both black sheep and the what's the name? The black sheep and the scapegoat. I see why, Dawn. You was doing it to get people to get their attention, and also you was doing it because of the abuse that you took from your father and your family. So you acted out, and it was the way to get your attention. That happens. I understand what you're saying, Rhonda. Thank you for your projection video. The narc had me thinking I was crazy, accusing me of everything he was doing to me. He would even make up stories and repeatedly tell me so I can't believe it. Yup, that's right, Wanda, and you're welcome. And I'm upload the narcissism projection video part 2 up probably tonight or tomorrow. Also the narcissist and gaslighting part 2 also as well tonight or tomorrow. I will upload those soon. Muslim Kevin is crazy. Well, my narc stalk me every day. Every time I come out the building, she is there. Now I'm being evicted. Wow, she's gaslighting me. Wow, so she's stalking you, caused you to lose your apartment because of her stalking you. Dang, if that's so, you could sue her if you want for that. All type of for distress and blase, but you probably just want to move on with your life and don't even deal with that. But if you say yup, you could sue her for that if you wanted to. But you probably don't even want to go through without that because I reacted. Oh, you reacted. See, that's the one thing we got to be smart about. They want us to react like that so they could put the finger at us and say yup, and they could feel good about ourselves because we reacted off emotions in a negative way. That's why we can't do that. Can't react off emotions. Got to use our brain. Yup. So she feel like she won. She got you evicted. She's throwing a party about that every day. They have a pattern of behaviors. They can be dangerous. Yes, they do. They do have a pattern of behaviors. They don't change. They just repeat the same cycle and they just go around the same mountain every day over and over. That's what they do. Boy Wonder, narc left town without a warning. I've been in his kids' life since they were toddlers, now they're teens, but she will not let me be in their life no more, and she told them lies to turn them against me. Yes, Boy Wonder, the narc is jealous that you took care of them and that they like you. So now they're going to paint you as a bad person because they're jealous and they are mad that someone see you in a good light, and the kids do. So that's what they're doing. They're trying to sabotage what you have with them kids and build it because they hate for people to have good relationships, so they break up people's good relationships on purpose. Rhonda, yes. Reaction abuse is what you call it. It's a setup. Yes, it is, Rhonda. Star Child. What is a narcissistic harem? It's just like you having a trophy closet, a trophy shelf. It's just like, you having somewhere where you put all your trophies at, or a wall where you put your most expensive paintings, or somewhere where you put, things that you collected that mean something to you. That's what a narcissistic harem is, and they all got one. Muslim, yes, Rhonda, but you can't win if you ain't right within. Yeah, but see, they don't care about that. See, they don't think how we think, Muslim. They think that they know they're not right within, so they don't really care about that. All right, everybody, I'm about to get off the live. Thanks for y'all tuning in to my live. Everybody have a great night and stay narcissistic free. And if anybody would like to email me about, their situation or whatever, you can email me at Kevin Sullivan, YouTube at yahoo.com. Also, you can email me if you want to do one-on-one phone sessions. My email is Kevin Sullivan, YouTube at yahoo.com. What's up? Bye, Kev. God bless you, brother. Bye to you too, Muslim. God bless you too. Boy Wonder, God bless. God bless you too. Rhonda, thank you, Kevin. You're welcome, Rhonda. Miss T, thanks for your response. I really hope you come out here. You will love it. We started watching your videos from day one. You helped me so much, better than any doctor. Be blessed. Thank you, Miss T. And that's why thank you. I appreciate that. That's why I also do one-on-one phone sessions and one-on-one via Skype video chats. Dawn, bye, Kevin, take care. Hugo, and thanks. Bye, Dawn, you're welcome. Baby lovers, thank you so much. You're welcome, baby lovers. All right. Marlon's been blessed. Bless Marlon. Oh, I done dropped my phone. Something bit me.